We want to take a look at another list all zeros problem. And so in this one we're looking at x cubed plus x squared minus 5x minus 2. And again, if I want to find all of my zeros, I first need to figure out what are the possible rational zeros. And to do that, we need to know about the constant term. So my constant term is 2, and then my leading coefficient is only 1. So I just need to write down the factors of 2, which are 1 and 2. So I've got plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2. We want to do that same approach that we took in a previous video, and that we want to find out if this has a solution based on what we see right here. So it's either going to be plus or minus 1 or plus or minus 2. Now, sometimes this can be a process of elimination. So normally I said you want to start with 1. So we're going to do that and see what happens. So I've got a 1. So I've got 1, 1, minus 5, minus 2. So if I do that, I bring down the 1. 1 times 1 is 1. Add them, I get 2. 2 times 1 is 2. Minus 3. Minus 3 times 1 is minus 3. Oh no, I got a remainder. So the fact that you got a remainder, you know that 1 is not a solution. So what I want to do now is I'm going to do it again. But instead of 1, the next thing that we can try is 2. So we're using 2 now, so I'm going to bring down the 1. 2 times 1 is 2. 1 plus 2 is 3. 3 times 2 is 6. 6 minus 5 is 1. 1 times 2 is 2. Woohoo! Look at that. I have no remainder, so we know this works. Again, this was x cubed, so now it is x squared. So I have x squared plus 3x plus 1 equals 0. Now, are there any factors of 1 that add up to 3? And the answer is no. So if I don't have any factors, then I'm going to have to do what? I'm going to have to use the quadratic equation. I know you were hoping that you'd never see that thing again, but you are. So let's go ahead and let's write down what the quadratic equation is, just to kind of do a refresher. So I've got minus b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac. All of that's over 2a. Now it is in decreasing order, so I know I have a, b, and c. So I want to plug those in. So I've got minus 3 plus or minus the square root of 3 squared minus 4 times 1 times 1 all over 2 times 1. And I want to continue up here. So I'm going to get minus 3 plus or minus the square root of 9 minus 4 all over 2. So I can simplify it one more time. So I get minus 3 plus or minus the square root of 5 over 2. So now those are my zeros, but don't forget that we also said that 2 was a 0. So ultimately I need to write down my zeros, and I'm going to have 2 and minus 3 plus or minus the square root of 5 over 2.